will need to be connected, and I do need to put some water into the mix. Oh, need more. There's water there, so let's do this. Oops, daisy. There we go. And the pressure is fine. There we go. And now we're making a steady stream of this. And we're using up all of this freaking oil. Perfect. That should do the trick. And this gets empty and you go away and get a fresh batch. Thank the Lord. Admittedly, this is my error because I wasn't thinking of all the accumulating oil that I'm making here. But that's fine. Now it's all being used. And it's being used effectively. As effectively as it can be used, really. This one is also now making more. To put it bluntly, there is a pretty good supply of oil. Oh, they are all getting emptied up. It's wonderful. It's wonderful to see it being used up. And now with the heavy oil actually has a purpose now. It's not just wasted there. Oh, are we actually running low on electricity? I guess it's time for another turbine. Yeah, all of the turbines are actually running and all of the steam generators are running, so it's time for another turbine. Oh, I'm also gonna need one of these heat exchangers. And for that I'm missing steel, so... Oh, I can actually grab some steel from here. There we go. There we go. Turbines, boy, hey! Why are you not spinning? Oh, maybe because you don't need to spin that much? Because it's dividing the load? Huh. It's still not making as much power as it should. "31 megawatts is what I need, and I'm making 24 megawatts. Why am I making such a small amount?" We literally have a reactor here. What's the problem? Is it because of the way it's lined up? Does this matter? 5 megawatts, 5 megawatts. This one's not making any power right now. Why isn't it making any power? So we're making about 12 megawatts of power here. Huh. Oh, are these two not connected? Yep, that was what it probably. This was an independent network. Now it works. Maybe I would have even got away without a turbine. Maybe I didn't need it. Oh well. It's not like I'm running low on power cells or uranium for that matter. And we're almost halfway to being able to use the toxic waste and the unusable or into something usable. Now, let's see, what's next? What's next on the agenda? We've increased the steel production. We could work on increasing the science. I wouldn't. Okay, the only reason why we weren't making any furnaces is because we didn't have any red circuitry, which is being made now, but it will take some time for it to actually get to the point where we have enough for everybody. But it is being made, so there's that. How many do I need? 4, I think. How many red circuitry do you need for one furnace? 5. It doesn't take long for it to make a furnace, but it takes a while for it to collect all the items it needs, because we were not making any red circuitry for a while. We are making it now, so it's fine. And these guys need the red circuitry as well. Everything else seems to be working fine. There are no visible problems, no alerts, everything seems to be moving along. Okay, so let's see if I can do something about this. Effectively, I really don't need the yellow sciences. I have plenty of. That one's not the one that's being gapped here, it's the purple one. Now, there was something to be said that we were lacking furnaces, but we aren't at the moment. So can I increase this a bit? Kinda can't because of how I fit everything here so tightly. I really don't feel like messing with it. It's going reasonably fast anyway. I say reasonably fast, but that's debatable. Okay, now. All of it is being fed from these two belts. If I divide it, it's not gonna work just fine now. I have to leave it as it is. We're making enough tracks again, which is Nice. Thanks to this increase. So the excess is being stored, although not that fast really. Simply because we're still not getting all that steel. But that's gonna change when we're actually full of this. When we're done with all of this steel, it'll work just fine. I'm just checking a few things. Okay. Alright, so let's see. What's next on the agenda? I could make a better shield. It needs 10 energy shields for that. Kind of doesn't worth it. Especially because I use my tank to do everything. Okay, can I do something about making more furnaces? I could if I was getting enough red circuitry, and I'm not getting enough because I was not making any for a bit. When this gets backed up again, it'll work just fine. Right now, that's not the case. If I speed this up, it'll work, but even then... What about those modules we have? We have the productivity module 2, and that will make 6% increase in productivity. Now these things don't make sense to me. 6% doesn't mean much. Is it what? 6 increase in speed? Because the description says machine will create extra products at cost of increased energy consumption and reduced speed. But what does that mean in response to the items created? Because I'm only making one item. This. So 6% of 1 is 1.6. No. Sorry. It's 1.06. Is it? My math sucks, so if I just said a nonsense, then just ignore me. An increase of 100% would be 2 items instead of 1. I don't know. I don't know. I am not certain. I guess it doesn't hurt me to make one though. So let's do it. I'm gonna need some plastics. This is where I'm gonna take it from. And I'll need a bunch of copper. So I've already put a speed module to essentially increase the speed by 20%, so it'll offset the 15% dropped here. It will increase pollution by 7%, but that doesn't matter much in this case. So we'll see if this increased the amount of furnaces that are being made for the same. Check what the rest of the base does. Yeah, this is getting saturated again, so once this gets to this point, all of them will be coming here, which will increase the production of that and everything else. We're making more than enough blue circuitry. Which is kind of ironic considering that we are using red circuitry to make it. But it works. We don't use it for that many builds, that's the thing. The only thing we're really using the blue circuitry right now is just for the yellow sciences. So it's not that much of a deal. Doesn't mean it's not going to be. There's still a couple of builds we're probably gonna have to set up before the end. I don't have to make any rocket fuel yet, but that's only a matter of time. Reprocessing is already something we're doing. All of this is already set up. Yeah, we already set up all of the major things. Now it's just a matter of the minor things. Most of which we won't need to set up production lines for. Now that's a base. There's 33k of copper there. I'll just check if there's any empty drills there. Yeah, there is. 2 of them. This one still has some. So it is this one. I'm gonna keep using them until they're empty. There's no point in removing them now, but this mine is getting empty, essentially. It's really nice to see all of these things in motion, everything working correctly. It brings you joy, essentially. It brings you joy to see everything working like clockwork. And then I know that there is a combat part to this game which I'm okay with, and I like it to an extent. But the fact that the game is like a puzzle is what actually brings me joy in playing it. The only problem with the game that I see is the longevity because of how the maps look like. It is essentially flat terrain, and there's only so many things you can really do with it. You can't build vertically. You can't really. You can just, keep increasing the effectiveness of what you're building. Then you kind of get into the couple of systems that work for you and you stick to them. And I'm perfectly aware that the way I'm doing it isn't the most effective way, but that's fine. I'm just an average gamer. Okay, so let's see now. So that's what I thought. So that 6% increase essentially means it won't work on a recipe like this when it makes a single item. So it only works on things that make multiple items. So it doesn't work on a recipe like this. So it's a waste of time. And that sucks! Does it work on this kind of a recipe? Nope. That sucks, my darling. Will it work on this kind of a recipe? It apparently works on this. We'll see if this makes any difference whatsoever. Can I make a speed one now? Kind of to offset. Need some plastics. Let's make a speed module as well, since this is gonna make it slow. We're waiting for furnaces essentially. There's one. Not building that many because there's still... now we're gonna be building more because this is now backed up. Yeah. But there's more than a single thing that needs them. That makes any difference whatsoever. We are over 50% for that 1,500 science research. Okay, I think I'm gonna go kill some biters because we don't have anything to do in the base at the moment. I will make some defender drones. Some supplies with me, just in case. Okay. Where did I park my tank? There, that's where it is. Oh, I should bring some ammo with me. The drill sound is kind of annoying. There we go. 40 grenades. I should probably take some more grenades with me just in case. A healthy supply of grenades is always welcome. I can make better grenades now, can I? I cannot. Oh, yes I can. It takes 7 grenades to make one of these. Cluster size is 7. Damage 35. Damage is the same, it's just the area affected it's increased, so it's not really worth it. Okay, so who are we gonna fight? Uh, I could clear out these two clusters. Could also clear out these guys. Could also pick a fight with these guys as well. Since I will start moving over here, let's clear out these two clusters. Oh, there was one thing I didn't craft yet that I could craft. Exoskeleton. Increases movement speed. We're gonna make that when I'm back. I know what the hell, I can make all these things as well. And of course, as every good tank is, we're being fueled by pure wood. Because why not? Taka, 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 taka. I'm always a bit nervous when I'm traveling across the rails just because I think it's gonna crash into me. Which has so far almost happened once. Okay. I think we're close now. Yep, that's where the base is. And because I can always get stuck, I will save the... Oh, no, not load. Save! Pech game. Because I don't trust myself, because I could get stuck. Because of many things. Marvelous, beautiful, wonderful, joyous. Nest number 1 has been destroyed. Now we go over to nest number 2. Charge! And yes, we get stuck. There we go. I got stuck, but I still prevailed. And defenders are more than enough for these guys. Maybe when you don't play on peaceful and if they started evolving on you, maybe it's not enough, but like this, when I'm the one who picks a fight with them, this is more than enough. Okay, let's deal with these guys. We're leaving nothing but corpses in our wake. Come on, you can't tell me that you can't pass through here. Thank you. Where are they? Ah, more to the left. Oh, that's a very nice farm of enemies over there. We will save the game here as well because this might actually be deadly. There's quite a lot of them. Oh my god, there's so many of them. Oh my god. Yep. That is a lot of them. That is a lot of them. We can't do this as recklessly as before. Yeah, this one can get destroyed in a single chunk. These guys you have to destroy in increments. That's a lot of them there. You can't wreck these in a single shot, you need more. There's just too many of them in there. It's a massive, massive base. I might not even be able to destroy them now. There's just too many of them there. Let's see. Christ. Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna have enough resources to deal with them. Quickly running without running out of ammo. Now that I'm agitated, and they will continue attacking me, so I should try to get rid of them now that I've started a fight. Oopsie daisy. Yeah. Yeah. better not even mess with them. I need more equipment to deal with them. So we're gonna leave them alone. They're too big. For them, it might actually be better to draw them into turrets and then destroy them. Or just come back with them when I have an artillery. They've grown too big. They overwhelm me. If I have more defenders on me and other things, I might be able to do it, but right now it's just a waste of time. Waste of time and resources. There's no point also with touching them. Well, a reminder that we are not all powerful and that we can still get our asses handed to us by the biters. They bit my niblets off. Oh well, we will be back, but on another day. Right now we're good. Let me see. We're plenty of gas, which is wonderful to see. Plenty of steel. Is everything now moving according as it should? Oh, we actually might need to check on our coal processing. Well, not coal processing, coal mining. Because it seems that the amount of coal we're getting from this stream is reduced. I have some extra drills on me as well, so I might have put those to use. Yeah, we have a few empty drills. There we go. That'll increase the amount of coal getting from there. There's plenty of coal left in that. We can always move to electricity when we run out of coal for most things, and with uranium we can just keep that instead of using steam power. Well, we are making more furnaces too as well. There's more red circuits to go around, I think. Could be wrong. I'm gonna build more robots just because I can. I'll put them here. Well, we are making more, but we're also using them just as fast. So I'm gonna put a fast inserter for this. This is ridiculously slow. I like that the robots are smart enough to know that they don't need to always bring the things to the same location. They actually fly around to other locations as well. So they don't hog all the resources to a single location. Robots! There you go. Join the crowd. You work faster. If this didn't take so much resources, I would be using these instead. Actually, I do have the resources necessary to set that up now. I could simply make this into a provider chest. And the cogs that are being made also somewhere, I can also make into a provider chest. Where are we making the cogs? There. I can make that into a provider chest. And I can make this into a provider chest and I can set that up. Should I do it? I guess it doesn't hurt. Also, it's a 2-item build, so I can use one of these. I don't really need them, but why not? We're here, we have the capability to do it, so why not? So you will be making these, and you need that. So we're gonna put in a requester chest. And I'm gonna need a provider chest for this. Okay. So you will be requesting a stack of these. And you will request a stack of cogs, which are here. There we go. Oh, that's so wonderful to see. And that's it. Provided. And you're now making more. And there we go. Making more without any problems whatsoever. And I could have put this one lower. Wish I could have saved those settings somehow, but it's fine. And cogs need to be in a provider chest, and I need some steel and plastic for it. It's wonderful to see again working. What am I missing? I'm missing copper. Plastic, that's what I'm missing. Okay, so I need that to be in provider chest. And that's where I put here. Now, is that inside of the network though? Might not be. I might need to put another roboport here. Yeah, it's outside of the network. I need to make another roboport. For that, however, I will need a lot more things. I need 90 plastic. Oh, it'll take a while for this to be made. Yeah, because it takes 45 red circuits to do this. Wasn't thinking, now I have to wait for 45 red circuits to be made. Well, better than wait for this to pick them up. And we're reaching almost the end of our stream. Pretty much when I finish building this last roboport, we will be ending the stream in 10 minutes. I should replace all of these with fast inserters. Oh yes, we will sit back and wait for that to be done. Let's make a little rounds of our base. We have our secondary smelting of copper here, the primary is here. Everything is working fine. Let's check how are we doing on our liquids. All of them seem to be doing fine. We actually are starting to use up some of the heavy oil. Not a lot though. But that's fine, we're using the heavy oil to make light oil, and then we would the light oil into petroleum gas, which is the only thing we really need in a great amount because of batteries and acid. Well, actually, because of plastics. Plastics need a lot of them. Speaking of which, let me see how are we doing on the other end of the spectrum. The plastic are being made. This is working just fine as well. We are making sulfur in large amounts. We've made a bunch of explosives. We are still making ammunition. All is well. All is well. And this is also working at full capacity. We are actually getting backed up with steel. Finally. Oh, let me check if this is causing an issue. This is not causing an issue. Perfect. That's what I like to see. Perfect. It's all backed up to here. We are no longer having a steel deficiency, which is wonderful. We are having a little bit of a red circuitry deficiency. What does the red circuitry need anyway? We might set up a second production line for these. They need plastics, copper, and green circuitry. We are having a lot of those though. And conveniently the green circuitry is already in provider chest. Which means we should just make provider chest for the plastics and the copper wire, both of which we could fit here. Since they're being made here anyway. And then we can just put a requester chest there and make 2 more for the red circuitry. Definitely something we'll probably work on the next stream. Because at this point we are pretty much done with everything regarding main development. Now it's just up part of optimization, increasing production, and just working towards the end of the game. We are reaching the point where we will be doing the rocket silo is really close. Yeah. Yeah, we are getting close to the space science pack. So that's one that I don't have done yet. What does the space science pack need? Well, apart from 2000 of every other science except for military one. Oh, this is gonna be a pain. It's gonna be even a bigger pain because I don't have a special belt for this. That's gonna be a pain. Though, honestly, I could probably repopulate one of these belts. It would be possible. Also, I could do it manually. I can always put them in manually once they're being built. 6 sciences is the maximum that one research laboratory can take, so that's a problem for another day, though. Definitely not something that we will be dealing with today. Well, we couldn't even if we wanted to. We have a bunch of other researches that we need to get through. So increasing the rate of the purple sciences would be beneficial, so I should work on something about that. Right now the slowdowns are mostly because of the lack of furnaces being made. And those are simply because of the lack of red circuitry being made. So the red circuitry seems to be the linchpin. That's something that we will have to increase the production of. So we're gonna put a provider chest there and make a couple of more factories for red circuitry here. I'm gonna just put all the red circuitry into just a regular provider chest so that they can pick it up. And the robots will take care of the rest. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. I think the amount of robots I have is sufficient for my purposes right now, so I don't need more. Yeah. Turns out the red circuitry seems to be the linchpin of many other production lines. It makes sense in a way, I suppose. But it brings me to the point where I need to do something about it. Also, it's a learning experience for the next time I play this game on a new playthrough, which I probably will at some point. All of the things I learned today or in this playthrough will be transferred over, so I will be having the experience for next time, which is I guess the point of running a playthrough and getting all. Although I will not be using peaceful mode anymore. I thought of the peaceful, because this is how it was before. Peaceful mode was that not that you weren't attacked, but you were the ones who attack first and then they would be attacking you normally. This the more so that they just stay away from you unless you actually touch them. And they're per base. It was a bit, at least I remember it differently. Okay, so we will need to put a roboport over here to expand the network. I do want to maximize the I guess here will be as close as we can have it to actually be functional. There we go. And robots were key. There we go. also... That's done, which means we can now set this up to... Oh, let's put a normal chest for now. I'm gonna be using that anyway. Oh, hold on. What? Okay. That should still be sufficient to work normally. We'll see. Alright, so this is where we're gonna be ending the stream today. As you can see, our base is quite significant now. So what we do? We made hell with a couple of biter nests, obliterated them. We've also increased our steel production significantly. We've set up another train route. We have another iron mine now, which I'll probably have to put some defenses on. We also not increased, but actually started using our heavy oil productively, because that was a hole in our production. So that's now working as well as it should. So now we should definitely not be getting any more lacks of oil or anything, really. It should be fine. We also got our power armor on, as well as some other things. We did build most of the things that the game offers you at this point. There's only a few things left, and none of them really important. We are working now on really science-heavy projects, so what we will be focusing on next stream is increasing the amount of science we can make, so we can speed that process up a bit, which essentially means just increasing the amount of red circuitry we made. But that's pretty much it. Everybody who watched today, thank you for joining me, thank you for being here, I hope you enjoyed, and we will be continuing our run of Factorio next week. On next Sunday, on Wednesday we continue with Space Haven, which is also getting close to the end of what I can show, so we'll probably just be station hopping, and that's pretty much it. Everyone, thanks for being here, like I said, and wherever you are in the world today, have a good morning, good evening, good night, good day, and I'll see you next time. See ya, folks.